Okay. Hello everyone. Good afternoon and a very happy Easter. कैसे हैं आप सब? Welcome you all to Me and Math live class. Just give me a quick hello. Just drop a quick hello. Type your name and say hello to get started. Hello everyone. Just type your name there. Okay, so we will be learning about many fun things, but before we really start our lesson, we would be having a quick chit chat to know what we are going to do today and who we are all sitting with. No, I am Pooja Yadav, going to be taking your lesson today. Just quickly type your name. Harshit, you are here. Yeah, I know Harshit. Okay, so in the meantime, because the game is going to be really amazing when we have a good crowd there, no? You can quickly invite your friends so that we can really start our session with an amazing, exciting vibes, right? Mava Gaming, just type your name here. Okay, so we're gonna be starting in 2 minutes. So Harshit, how? Like, are you not exhausted after a whole 1 hour lesson? You're here. Do you feel like you still have a lot of energy? Quick. Please type your names so that we can have a good interaction. अपना name type करिए. Okay, so we're going to be going ahead with, most of you already know, I think there is a little lagging because responses are little late. So just type your name so that we can go ahead. Harshit, ready? So is it like Akshit Marwa? Harshit and Akshit. Okay. So Harshit and Akshit, definitely you are the captain of different team. I would be hiding this. So we have Akshit here. And Harshit here, right? Anyone else joining? If your friends are joining, they are going to be the part of your team, making your team stronger. So let's see how your team grows. And in the meantime, you both are the competitors, okay? So, oh, it's Rakshit. Okay. Rakshit, is it correct now? Okay. So, Rakshit and Harshit. Correct. So, we will start with the game. We will go with our learning in a fun way. Before that, we will be having a brain activity here. And let's get started with the brain activity. I got your name. It's Rakshit and Harshit, right? Stay tuned, very active. And I will show you a tile color group of a few Legos over there. And you have to observe them really carefully. Just take a snapshot. Your brain is going to be taking the snapshot. No screenshot. Be very honest with that. And we will start, right? So we have a color combination here like this. I'll give you 5 seconds to really recall that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll hide this color combination and we will have a few questions there, right? So are you ready, Harshit and Rakshit? Just drop a yes or a thumbs up if you are ready. Just quickly. Drop a thumbs up to have it started. Okay. We gonna be having our first question here, which is, you are, mature kids. I'll be asking a little tricky question. If I ask you, what was the position of blue color from the top? What was the position of blue color from the top? Good. And you have your question over here. The first question for both of you, be quick to answer. What was the position of blue color from the top? Blue color का position क्या है अगर हम top से start करते हैं? Be very quick. What's the position of blue color from the top? We've got the answer from Rakshit. Harshit, quick. Rakshit is saying second and Harshit is saying second. Harshit is not saying. Harshit is also saying second. And I guess second is the right answer. You both are getting 1 point. Okay, over here, because many times it's like a little lagging is there. So we can't go, who comes first, who answers first. The second, yes, you answered first, but you both have answered. So we will focus on who's answering it both correct instead of who's answering it first. The next question I have is, how many more colors do you need to make it 10? You saw a few tiles. How many more colors do you need to make it a combination of 10 colors? Just quick to answer. You had a few tiles there. How many more colors or how many more tiles do you need to make a puzzle of 10 tiles or 10 colors? Quick. Think how many colors were there. What extra do you need to make it 10 colors? तो आपको कितने और कलर चाहिए जिससे कि आप इसे 10 कलर कॉम्बिनेशन बना सको? Harshit is answering 4. Rakshit is answering 4 and very close time. And I think yes, because there were 6 colors and adding 4 colors gives them the combination of 10. That's correct. Very well done. Great job. Now, if I ask you, if we just shuffle the bottom second and the top second tile, what will be the color combination now? Oh, that's very hard question. Well, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You have 6 colored tiles over there, right? What we have to do, if we take the top second and the bottom second tile and we just exchange them, what would be the color combination? Start from bottom, like right from bottom, you have to write the color of first, new second tile, third, fourth, fifth and sixth. Just try the tricky question. I hope you understanding. आपको क्या करना है? Second और fourth को, bottom second and top second tile को आपको exchange करना है और exchange करने के बाद what is the string of the color you get, उसको आपको bottom से लेकर top तक color combination लिखना है. That's the last question. Would be deciding whether who's gonna be getting the correct answer and be the winner for this phase. So Rakshit has answered yellow, pink, green, orange, dark red, blue. Okay. We are exchanging the tiles. You can say अगर bottom से start करते हैं तो second और fourth tile, second और fifth tile को हम exchange कर रहे हैं, या हम top second और bottom second tile को exchange कर रहे हैं, and we are trying to write the sequence right from bottom. Okay. So, Harshit, I'm waiting for your answer. I've got the answer from Rakshit. Harshit, I'm waiting for your answer. Be quick to type. Okay, so Rakshit, you said yellow, pink, green, dark orange, dark red, and blue. So let me write the combination you have is, you are saying yellow is the bottom color, then comes pink, then green, then orange, then comes dark red or maroon, and then blue. If you are getting the same combination, Harshit, or something else, just quickly type in there. You can just type initials, Y for yellow, Y, P, G, O, something like that. Quick, quick, quick. That could take longer to type, that I understand, because these are string of colors, and if you are typing it with whole, spelling. Rakshit, would you try going back to your answer? Just rechecking your answer for once. Rakshit, be quick. And Harshit, are we getting your answer? Quick, quick, quick. Are you getting the same string of answers? Harshit? Okay, if you are getting the same string, I think you both lost it here. We will check the combination. If this goes there and this comes here, so we have pink, or maybe, I don't know, we have pink, then blue, then orange, green, dark red, and yellow. If your answer is the same, so you both are losing it, no? So 0 points, but the good thing is you both have the same point, no? Same 2 points both. So it's like we would be moving to our knowledge part. The brain activity, you both are getting 2 points each. So we will have 2 points written over here and move to the content part. Today we are going to be, this is number system lesson 1, and today we are going to be having an understanding of what are integers and relating integers, representing integers on number line to compare them, order them, and if time allows, we will go through how to add, subtract, multiply, and divide integers. That's quite, a lot of topics, but let's go through what all we can cover over here. Okay, so the place where I am in is really a very, very, very hot temperature. How about you? What do you think? What's the temperature there? What's the temperature there? When it's cold days, like winter days, it's like we need to wear warmers. हम warmers पहनते हैं, sweaters पहनते हैं. We just keep ourselves layered, no? Or summers are like, it's like we even can't think of wearing warmers, no? We go for summer clothes, isn't it? Because the temperature is changing. Temperature is changing. When it's very hot, temperature goes up, temperature rises, and when it's very cold, temperature reduces, decreases. It goes down, right? Okay. Now, when we talk about, say for example, this is what it is. Whenever we have to represent anything in positive or a negative terms, that is what comes under integers, isn't it? So say for example, if you have to show you gained something, your mom gave you 100 rupees. What would you do? You just need to type the letter there. A is, are you going to be saying plus 100, or B is, are you going to be saying minus 100? If your mom gives you 100 rupees, अगर ममा आपको 100 rupees देते हैं, अगर ममा आपको 100 rupees देते हैं, तो आप out of A or B, which one are you going to be picking? Better let's connect together instead of connecting with each other, right? Harshit is just trying to share his knowledge about integers. That is what it is. So yes, if mama is giving us 100 rupees, so it would be plus 100, right? And say for example, if you have to, okay, you're gonna tell me if you have to, both of you, Harshit and Rakshit, if you have to give 50 rupees to your sister or your sibling, so what integer, like how would you represent that number? If you have to give 50 rupees to your sibling, अगर आपको 50 rupees अपने sibling को देने हैं या cousin को देने हैं, तो आप उसे कैसे represent करोगे? Okay? So you have to type in how will you represent when you using maths when you give 50 rupees to your sibling or cousin. Just quickly type in there. What would that be? Plus 50 or minus 50? How will you represent that? Exactly, it would be minus 50 because it's for you it's a loss obviously, but for your sibling or cousin it's a gain. So for you, this is what your state of representing the amount, and that's your sibling state. Very happy, no? Sibling is very happy, and you are equally happy because your sibling is happy. Yeah, you are correct, Harshit. Let's move to the next slide. A shopkeeper earns a profit of 500 rupees. How is this getting represented as an integer? So whenever it's a profit, whenever we have a few terms like profit or gain or increased, can you give me some other examples where we use the positive number? So we are going to be writing it as positive 500, isn't it? Some other terms we use to represent the positive numbers. You both have answered it correct, and you both are going to be getting 1 point each. Well done. Coming back to the content. So profit, gain, increase, these three terms I have given you. Any other term, if it's coming in your mind, you are going to be sharing with me that shows the positive numbers. Okay, so because the shopkeeper earns a profit of 500 rupees, that means it's a positive 500, isn't it? Right. Now, if a business incurs a loss of 1200 rupees, how is this written in integers? That is like student's question. Let's learn is like I taught you, and let's solve is like your part. Now you do your part and answer me. So the stream is going to be ending not more than like 20 minutes. In 20 minutes, 25 minutes, we'll be ending this. If a business incurs a loss of 1200 rupees, how is this written as an integer? We've got the answer from Harshit. Very good. Minus 1200. And Rakshit, answer please. We are going to be giving 1 point to Harshit and 1 point to Rakshit. After this, we'll be having a quick answer thing. Like the one who answers first will be the winner. Okay, next question we have. Okay, let's have this as Rakshit's question and this as Harshit's question. Can you really try answering this? I mean, your questions, read that and try answering. A person deposited 2000 rupees and withdrawn 350 on his bank account. What's the current balance? What's the current balance? Just think about it. What's the current balance? So we have another question over here. One for Rakshit and one for Harshit. We have Aryash Jan. Aryash Jan. So we will be getting Aryash Jan joining Rakshit's team. Okay, Harshit, if we get another person joining, will be there in your team. Okay, so we have Rakshit's team. A question, the yellow question is for you and white question is for you, Harshit. Just try being quick. Okay, it could be possible that the chat is going slow. Quick. Just refresh once if the chat is going slow. It should be quick. Okay, so over here, the person deposits, that means you add 2000 rupees and then you are withdrawing, that means withdraw is also, I mean for loss, to show negative numbers, we have a term loss, withdraw, okay, loss, withdraw, decreased, left, these type of terms. So if withdraw of 350 rupees is there, that means minus 350, that gives your answer. That's correct and answered by Aryash and Rakshit both. And coming to Harshit, your answer is 800 minus 300, okay. So vendor earns meaning gain 800 but loses 300. So that's going to be 500. Very well done. Both correct. Going to be getting 1 point each. Moving to the next thing, we will talk about integers on a number line. So for integers on a number line, we will represent integers on a number line. Say for example, this is a number line. What do we had at the very middle point? It's 0 and all the numbers to the right of 0 are positive numbers, right? So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7 and so on. And if we have to write the numbers on the left, that would be just the same number, but because integers are like what? Integers are going to be showing you the positive, negative and including 0, right? So the combination of all the things there, so we have 0 there, we have positive numbers there. So now is the time of negative numbers. So the same distance, if it's positive 1, that would be negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, negative 4, negative 5, negative 6 and so on. So this represents what? An integers number line, right? If we talk about, if we just take this set of numbers, we call them whole numbers, no? They are whole numbers. If we talk about these numbers, I mean going ahead, so they are natural numbers because the smallest number is the counting number. They are natural numbers. And if we take the complete string, everything including negative numbers, positive numbers and 0, that is integers. Correct? If we have to compare, so if we have to compare integers, and if I give you the first question, say for example, you have to compare minus 5 and 7. Minus 5 and 7. Just compare and give me the answer. Quick. So we have Aryesh, Harshit, and Rakshit. If there is anyone else, just type your name here, please, and answer this. Let's see who's gonna be answering first. Is it team A, Rakshit's team, or team B, Harshit's team? Be quick, quick, quick. Be quick. -5 and 7. If we compare these two numbers, tell me which one is the larger here. Right. Whenever we compare numbers, and if it is the comparison between the positive and a negative number, so we always have a positive number greater than a negative number. Positive number is always greater than a positive number is always greater. One second. A positive number is always greater than a negative number. That's correct. Okay. Now, if I give you a 0 and -5, we have to compare 0 and -5. Just quickly tell me. Yeah, that's correct. That's correct. Let's move to the next question, please. Let's move to the next question. 0 and -5. Yeah. So the second concept comes that a negative number or 0 is always greater than a negative number. So yes, 0 is greater than a negative number, meaning you have nothing, right? And you have loss of -5, loss of 5. So it's better to have nothing than the loss, isn't it? So 0 is greater than -5. What if we take two negative numbers? So say for example, if I say -2 and -11, how about these two numbers? Just think of this. -2 and -11. Okay, continuously I'm getting Harshit, where are you? Okay, yeah, I'm getting right answers from you. So let's add 1 point each. We will be adding the points later. We have -2 and -11. So we have seen when we compare a positive and a negative number, positive is always bigger. A negative and a 0, 0 is always bigger. And positive and 0, obviously positive will be bigger. That is the basic thing. But if we compare two negative numbers, which one will be bigger? And what is the concept? So we are getting the answers from Aryesh answered first -2, then Harshit -2, then Rakshit -2. Okay. Rakshit -2. So it's like all of you have answered. They are answering -2. That is correct, which gives you one point. But I just want to know why it is like -2 greater. I need the reason, please. -2 and -11. If -2 is greater, why? Why? We have multiple ways to think about it. Like you can think like, okay, losing 2 pens and losing 11 pens. Obviously losing 2 pens is not that big loss as compared to losing 11 pens, no? Isn't it? So, or maybe out of 100, you lost 2 marks. That means you've got 98. But you lost 11 marks. That means what? If you lose 11 marks, what would your total score be? Yes, 89. So obviously 89 is, smaller. 98 is bigger. That is why -2 is greater than -1, -11. Or the other way around, this is the first method. You can also think of closer to 0. So if we take the number line, -2 is closer to 0 and -11 is very far away, right? So the one which is closer to 0, the negative which is closer to 0 is the bigger number. Or you can also just compare their positions. So how do we write? Okay, probably I'll be using a little space from here. So say for example, you have 0 here, -1, -2, -3, -4, something like that. 1, 2, 3 and 4. If we compare the positions, always the right number is greater than the left positioned number. Say for example 4 and 2. So 4 is the right number, like the position, if we compare the positions of 2 and 4, so the position of 4 is right side and position of 2 is left side, comparing both of them. तो जो भी नंबर राइट साइड में होता है वो हमेशा बड़ा होता है. अब जब हम -11 और -2 को कंपेयर करते हैं, you can simply understand, like we go reversing the numbers, like 1, -2, -3, something like that. We would be getting -11. So -11 is the moving towards left and -2 is the right. Just taking those number, scan their positions. -11 is a left number, -2 is the right number. So -2 is greater. There could be n number of ways to think about that, but overall the concept should be clear, what makes you feel comfortable with. No? Okay, so we are on the next slide. So let's talk about this slide now. We have to draw a horizontal number line and mark -3. Can you do this? Can you draw a number line? You all are quite mature to understand these things, no? So if we draw a number line, and what we need to do, mark a -3. So obviously 0, -1, -2 and -3. It would be here. We can mark it. We have to draw a number line and mark 11. So okay, so probably if I just draw here only 3, 4, 5, 6 and just extending the same, I mean that's not a big thing. No. If we extend the same, this is 7, 8, 9, 10 and 11, and that is what the number we have. So we can easily represent integers. That is what all the practices we are following to represent the number on the number line. हम क्या कर रहे हैं, सिर्फ numbers को number line पे represent कर रहे हैं. Okay, similarly you can do this. I'm just skipping the slide. We can compare and order integers. If I give you, okay, a, here you have a few numbers. Say for example -23, -28 and -5. Okay, you have to arrange them in ascending order. Sort them in ascending order. Let's try sorting them in ascending order. So we have a question. This is what we have to arrange in ascending order. Okay, you have question here, Harshit. Just try answering. Aryash, Harshit and Rakshit. Try answering, arranging them in ascending order and type your answer here. Be quick. Which is the smallest number? Which is the largest number? Just arranging them all in ascending order. We've got the answer from Aryash. Okay, so Aryash is saying -23, -20, -5 and 8. It is an, I mean, I didn't get you. Is this like what I wrote is in ascending order? Aryash is saying -23, -20, -5 and 8. Rakshit is saying the same. Both the team members are going with the same answer. And we are left with Harshit. Harshit, be quick to answer. As team A is done, I'm going to give next question. And we have got the same answer. Very well done. So -23, because 8 is going to be the largest number. Now you just organize them accordingly. Like, then comes 5, -5, -20 and -23. That is correct. Very well done. All of you are going to get one mark each, one point each. Next question we are having is okay, pretty much clear. आपको समझ आ रही हैं चीज़ें and you are able to answer. Minus 19, 5, okay, 15, 0, minus 23 and 22. Say for example this number, and you have to sort it in descending order this time. Try sorting in descending order. Let's see. We have 5 integers present over here, and you have to sort it in descending order. Be quick. आपको descending order में sort out करना है इन्हें. I'm waiting for your answers. Be quick to answer. We've got the first answer from Rakshit, Aryash, and Harshit is about to answer. So the answer Harshit as well. As it was, okay, so okay, let me just write the answers, please. So we've got 22, 15, 0, minus 19, minus 23. It is from Rakshit. Then we have got the answer from Aryesh, and that is exactly the same. And from Harshit, we've got 15, 0, minus 19, minus 22, and minus 23. So Harshit, actually the sequence is correct, but it is the copying mistake. We don't have minus 22 here. No, I mean, Rakshit, let's be, a bit of supportive. We know that he has made a mistake, but it's not the actual mistake of the concept. It is the copying mistake, no? Okay, hi Abhishek. So we have Abhishek joining Rakshit's team. Oh, Abhishek, your presence is going to be making Rakshit's team stronger. Right. So, Harshit, you are not wrong in terms of concept, but you copied the question wrong, no? The copying mistake. So we have multiple different type of mistakes, isn't it? Sometimes we copy it wrong, sometimes we operate it wrong, sometimes we do everything correct, but at the end when we write the final statement, that goes wrong. So overall it's just the full concentration, that's it. Okay, and you all are just the super kids, so let's generate the habit of supporting each other, even if this is not like the race or maybe some competition. It's like we are learning and growing together, no? So let's go ahead. The final answer is 22, 15, 0, minus 19 and minus 23. Before I go ahead, Rakshit, you pointed Harshit as he was wrong. What would you like to say now? Yeah. Harshit, Abhishek, you are there in Harshit's team only, don't worry. So Harshit and Abhishek are together, and Rakshit and Aryash are together. Okay, so we have done integers, representing integers on number line, comparing integers with the help of number line, without the help of number line, and I feel like you are very clear with those things. हम आगे बढ़ते हैं. We have to compare. Let's learn. So I'll be teaching you. Let's solve will be your part. But if you feel like you can do this question, just tell me the answer. So let's make it team A question and team B question. How about this? Right? So team A with Aryash and Rakshit, you try pink question. Team B with Harshit and Abhishek, you do white question. Let's try. Let's try. I'm waiting for your answer. Read the question. and try it. Okay. So team A, Aryesh, you're so quick, no? Aryesh, we've got the answer from Aryesh. And he says it's -2. But we were supposed to compare the cities, you know. So city, like below freezing, above freezing, which one has more temperature, less temperature, like city A or city B? And you are like solving the finding the difference of the temperatures. We have not to find the difference of the temperatures, we just need to compare the two cities. Right? So when we compare the two cities, city A would be very cold and city B would be above freezing free. That's not very hot though, but it's not like freezing cold, isn't it? And similarly, when we come to white question, team B, we have to compare these two locations. That's high up the mountain peak and below the sea level, -430. So this is deepest point and that is highest point. If I make it 23, say for example 23 degrees, so that would be the coldest point. I mean, not the coldest, like comparing the colder region, and this would be the hotter region. Similarly, that would be the, you know, higher, like peak point. It wouldn't be the highest though, but the higher, and it would be a deeper point. Something like that we can compare. Adding integers using number line, that's a basic thing. You all would be knowing most of the things about it, and we're gonna be finishing our lesson after this topic. We are adding integers using number line. So say for example, we have 0, 10, I'm just making them bigger now, 20, 30, 40, 50, -10, -20, -30, -40, and -50. If I say you have to do like -40 plus 30, you have to do this, but with the help of number line, right? -40 plus 30, what would you get? Even if you want to go without the number line, that's fine. You can go without the number line, just tell me the answer. Just tell me the answer, what this would be. -40 plus 30. Okay. As the first position shows -40, we're going to be standing on -40 and a jump of 30 steps. So we have a gap of 10 steps. हर एक नंबर के बीच में 10 का gap है. So it would be like 10, 20, 30, isn't it? ये 30 का gap हुआ. The answer is going to be -10. Or simply you can do -40 plus 30 is like you had a loss of 40 rupees but you gained 30, so you just have a loss of 10 rupees left. It's something like that. Or simply what we can say, the next concept comes like to maths is like very wide. Maths is like just the solution, whatever the way your brain is thinking of. It's not like concept specific, method specific. You can go with whatever, you know, you feel like, yeah, I can do it like that, and that is it. You go with that. -40 plus 30. So now the concept is, जब कभी भी आपको दो opposite symbols दिखते हैं, आपको पता है कि आपको difference find out करना है, हाँ? So we have the concept which is same sign. If you have same signs, you're going to be adding them and keep the, I mean, we get two steps here. First is the magnitude, like क्या answer आएगा आपका और क्या sign आएगा. तो it is the sign and this is the magnitude, meaning answer. Okay. जब सेम साइंस हैं तो सेम साइन ही यहाँ पर आ जाएगा, वट एवर इट इज़. इफ इट्स पॉजिटिव और नेगेटिव, यू गोना बी कॉपीइंग द सेम साइन and answer is always going to be coming after adding. Operation is to add and sign is the same sign to be copied. When you have opposite signs, जब आपके पास opposite signs है तो you're going to be finding the difference. आप subtract करोगे और the sign of the bigger value, like यहाँ पर bigger number का sign आ जाएगा. Out here we know that we have to subtract, we have to find the difference because एक positive है और एक negative है, तो opposite signs है, so we are going to be subtracting. 40 take away 30, 40 और 30 को subtract करेंगे तो we get 10 and the sign of bigger number. 40 और 30 में से normally you don't think about okay minus 40 is smaller, we are not comparing numbers, okay, just 40 and 30. So 40 is a bigger number, the sign which it, I mean we're going to be taking them as a positive numbers only. 40 is a bigger number and 30 is smaller, it has minus sign there, so we're going to be getting it like this. Whatever the way makes you understand it better, correct? Okay, we have a few questions. Team A and Team B, that would be the last screen for the day, and we will sit back in our next lesson to have other things discussed. Mallikarjun, you are so late, child. We are about to end the session. Okay, just quickly answer, team, and this is the final answer to decide who's the winner. Minus 3 plus 5 or minus 2 plus minus 7? Team A, Team B. So we are waiting for teams to answer. Be quick, quick, quick. Okay, so Abhishek is saying is going to be minus 7 plus minus 2. What we are doing, minus 7 plus minus 2. How do we do these type of questions? We first of all try to resolve two signs. So minus 2 is going to be copied minus 2 as it is. It's in bracket, that is fine, but it doesn't have any other sign, you know, in front of it. So minus 2, but this is plus minus. Plus minus, in next lesson we can discuss about it if we get the demand to discuss that. Minus or plus. Minus plus, this is multiplication of two different signs. Plus minus always gives you minus and 7. So here we're going to be following the previous method, same sign. अगर same sign होते हैं तो हम numbers को add करते हैं, और if they both are negative numbers तो हमारा answer भी negative आएगा, और अगर दोनों positive numbers हैं तो answer positive आएगा. So when we add the numbers we get 9, they both are negative, so minus 9. Very good. Mallikarjun is correct, Harshit is correct. Abhishek, it's not minus 10 but minus 9. I'm pretty sure you are clear with this. And team A, Rakshit's team. Aryash, you just didn't drop anything. Aryash is saying minus 1. No problem, no problem. Not to be sorry, just copy it down and I will be very happy if you have understood the concept. Fine, if that question was wrong, you do minus 3 plus minus 4. Okay, quickly the final answer. And here minus 3 plus 5. So that's going to be opposite signs. हमेशा subtract करना है. So 3 और 5 का difference is 2 and the bigger number is 5. So a positive 2. And yes, what the final answer is? Minus 3, minus 4. Both are negative numbers. So answer भी negative होगा. Minus 7. Very well done. So in next lesson में हम करेंगे, we are going to be talking about the winners जिन्होंने भी आज बहुत अच्छा perform किया. We are going to be having their names announced there in next lesson. जो भी बहुत अच्छा आज के final winners को I will be finalizing and giving you the result next lesson, right? So see you next lesson, Sunday, the same time, 1 p.m. Bye-bye. Take care. Have a very great day.